de Nationale Firearms Association would like to take the floor as a statement. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Sheldon Clare, President of Canada's National Firearms Association. The National Firearms Association is the largest advocacy organization representing the rights of firearms owners and users in Canada. I would like to make 4 brief points regarding the ATT and civil ownership of firearms. First, the ATT should have excluded civilian firearms. The research from Canada has proven that efforts to control civilians and their firearms is excessively bureaucratic and has little to do with reducing criminal misuse of firearms. Dr. Gary Mauser's research and Dr. Caitlin Langman's audit of government data have demonstrated that none of Canada's firearms control efforts from the 1970s forward have had any effect upon reducing violent crime or suicide rates. Despite some claims, the Canadian data is clear that crime rates have been dropping even while firearms ownership rates have increased. Professors Dantine and Andre found no consensus on their global study. Second, the activities of hunting, target shooting, collecting, self-defense, and the manufacture and sale of firearms, ammunition, and accessories support economies around the world. Canada, the United States, and many developing countries are important examples of this major benefit, with hunting and civil firearms-related activities continuing to generate billions of dollars of stable and sustainable economic gain annually. Third, Canadians, including Aboriginal people, use firearms and ammunition responsibly in support of hunting, target shooting, cultural history, and defense. Ammunition from military surplus stores is a reasonable way for former military stocks to be consumed in a safe and responsible manner by civilian enthusiasts far from conflict zones. Efforts to add additional marking to ammunition will merely increase cost, impede responsible use, and do nothing to stem illegal activities. United Nations efforts need to remain focused on state actors, terror groups, and areas of conflict, not over-regulating civilian firearms communities within stable states. When the then United Nations Secretary General said to the Security Council in 2015 that, quote, guns can be licensed, marked, and confiscated, unquote, he confirmed the fears of many people about the United Nations anti-freedom agenda towards civilian firearm ownership. Such statements are alarming to Canada's recreational firearms community, especially in the context of misguided calls for domestic firearms bans. Fourth, firearm owner and user groups have serious concerns about frequent misinformed United Nations attempts to attach civilian firearms ownership to problems of international mass violence. There is also a tremendous difference between the violent activities of state actors and terrorists and the peaceful nature of people who use firearms and ammunition for protection and as tools in their everyday lives. Thank you so much for your consideration, Mr. Chairman.